Okay, we have a semifinals match for a Group G, and it is our number one seed of the group, YungHofer, playing human, spawning at the top left. And at the bottom right, our yellow orc player, coming in at the fourth seed, it is BFRjonathan. Now, for the standings of this group, he was actually fifth seed, but very narrowly out of the playoffs. However, B-Lit, not around this week, has opted to let Jonathan take his spot. And so we see Jonathan now at the fourth seed position and getting a chance. Now, I believe earlier in the season, these two have played as well, and Jonathan actually took that 2-1, so we definitely could have a really close series here. I know Jonathan oftentimes favors the Headhunter play with the Farseer, and then teching tier 3 actually, and getting Tauren, rather than staying on tier 2, expanding, and just massing up. And I do believe that tier 3 play can be pretty strong if you can get out enough Tauren and not have them, just dying too slow, for instance. Let me turn this off.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, otherwise, looks pretty standard so far. YungHofer does put up a very early arcane tower. In fact, it's already upgrading before the hero is even out. And going to go for a standard creep here as well. It's one of the militia ensnared. But the little anchor smash ability, or whatever it's called, look at this cleave thing. Oh, all of the peasants got damaged quite a bit from that, but it is only one. You will be able to just back off. And Jonathan coming in here with the Farseer might be able to snag some peasant kills or put damage on that Archmage. Does go for the Archmage instead. Definitely a decent choice. Maybe could have split one wolf off to the main, but there is an arcane tower already finished, so this probably resulting in the better choice so far.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the one Headhunter has arrived already. Archmage on the run. But where's he gonna go? This isn't your base, bro. This isn't your base. Jonathan fought him off a long way, and now the Archmage is split from the Footman as well. We'll have to meet back up in order to creep something. And the Footman's starting to take a lot of damage. This is huge damage. When you can get good damage on the Footman with your Headhunters before defend is available, this can really set the human behind and make it so that they can't really pressure your burrows. Archmage trying to creep the turtle to get level 2, but Jonathan is here already. Going to put damage on that water Ellie. Might be able to snag the kill, but for now, continuing to put damage on the Footman. Militia creep in the meantime on the small green on the left. But Jonathan takes a Footman kill. Takes the water Ellie kill. Now he's at 82 XP already. I don't believe a peasant died, but one did get quite low. And that does hurt his wood economy quite a bit for the human. As we can see, he's at 100 wood right now. Peasant's only just getting back to mining. And Jonathan snags the item. Cloak of Shadow is not too great. Oh, but the shop needs to get the repair off in time. Does get the repair off. And so far, looking amazing for our orc player. The human did manage to get level 2. But the damage dealt to the Footman, to the Archmage, as well as just the experience being at 150 already, definitely huge pickups for our orc Jonathan. And YungHofer power building an arcane vault, about 2/3 to tier 2, orc even faster. YungHofer's tech seems a little slow, but maybe that's because he had that arcane so early. And scroll regen is picked up. Should be popped in a second. we do see him healing. No cancel on it. Jonathan actually manages to snag the mantle, which was from this camp, I believe. Oh, now he will be able to cancel. Jonathan, you're not paying attention. Does get some good damage on the Archmage, but took some return damage. The Headhunter's getting a little misplaced right on top of all the footmen. One Headhunter still not rallied, but the Archmage is so low, trying to run. Speed Scroll trying to keep up. There's a Headhunter coming in from behind the flank, but not fast enough. This one was not speed scrolled. And the Archmage does have boots and another regen scroll, so he should be fine in the long run. Jonathan, on the other hand, looking to put some more chip damage on this footman. This one does not have defend active, the other three do, and the peasants are about to time out as well. Could try to focus them. Archmage has a heal potion, coming back in with a water ellie. Oh my god, heal potion right before the chain lightning could kill him. Oh, playing with fire there. 240 health. Does have a regen scroll still. Looks like he wants more value with it. But he is getting a Headhunter kill now. However, he did lose 2 of his peasants, and some of the footmen kind of running off in weird directions. Archmage continues to run, finally uses the regen scroll as well. Oh, what's the hero? It's a TC coming in from the side. Sometimes you can see a hex or a stomp resulting in a kill, but the Archmage a little too fast here. It does escape. Now we may see these Headhunters healed up. He does have troll regen as well already. You can see the regen picking up quite nicely on these Headhunters. And YungHofer looking to snag the middle camp. Has a panda second. Definitely a common choice these days. I'm not sure exactly which is better between like Mountain King and Panda, but we do see Panda quite often these days, and it definitely seems okay. Little blows exchanged here. Both heroes are still a little weak. Stomp coming out, misses the Archmage, and the Archmage running away. Good breath. Oh no, the Archmage falls. The chain lightning was enough, and he gets an instant surround on the Panda. The Farseer is low, but has cloak, has TP, decides to TP out, which actually might not be a kill. The Panda will survive. Oh, I think going for the cloak instead could have been better, and then TPing out before the next breath went off. But he did still get the Archmage. It was only a level 2 Archmage, so shouldn't take too long for that Archmage to get back. But still a huge pickup, of course. And now he's looking to maybe creep the center. This is definitely a high priority camp, as there is a big consumable from here. You can get greater mana, greater healing, invuln, and we get Scroll of the Beast. That's not particularly what you wanted, but it can have value with Headhunters sometimes. The damage can obviously skyrocket for these Berserkers now with Scroll of the Beast, but there is always the chance it's just dispelled. We do have Adept Priests, but the Priests are low mana because YungHofer's Archmage is dead. So they might not actually have much for Dispel. But there's breakers on the way as well.
Players' forces are under attack.
Blacksmith to get some upgrades, probably armor for the breakers. And Jonathan catches out YungHofer, going to get a priest right away, I believe. Will we see a TP? Or does he just back off? There is slow on both the footmen as well. And a Tauren has arrived. Jonathan in great position here. Trying... Oh! Ensnare coming out on the Panda, locks in the surround. Panda does have a heal potion and a Cloak of Shadows though. Could see Cloak get some good value here. He does hide, and Jonathan has no sight. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's taking so much damage in return now. And the police. Is there police coming? We'd like to see militia called. Oh, the panda comes out from the stomp. Gets killed. So Jonathan, in the end, does get the pick off. But look at these units. 2 red health headhunters. Red health raider. And the creeps have woken back up. Who are they going to focus here? Breaker nicely taken out by that Tauren. Footman fighting the creeps right now. Police having to back off. Jonathan in a commanding position, but is starting to get some units quite low still. YungHofer, what can he do here? His Archmage has no items really on him. No claws, no circlet. So damage isn't that great against these headhunters right now. You would like some damage on your Archmage so that you can poke away from range, but that is not the case. Jonathan with another Raider on the way, another Tauren on the way. Do we have upgrades? No upgrades yet, but his supply count is at 46 out of 51. And he has over 800 gold ready to buy some heal scrolls. However, YungHofer nicely snags the heal scroll. However, going to get caught out here, might have to TP if he wants to save his casters. Jonathan with a dispel catches the water Ellie, catches Sork, and the breaker kind of caught out front. Panda has arrived, but still only level 2. Oh, but the Farseer has no TP, no heal potion, no speed scroll. Jonathan does need to be a little careful with his heroes. However, his army is strong. We got 2 Tauren here and a Walker for Spirit Link or Disenchant. And Jonathan on the chase. Going for that priest. Nicely done. Militia have been called. Can he get us around on the TC? TC has no escape or invuln to get out. But the Tauren are super scary. If some pulverize comes out, these militia will die extremely quick. Jonathan trying to keep up the pressure. Farseer is still quite low, but almost level 4 now. Level up will give him a bit of health. Bit of extra health to work with, and of course, some more mana. And Ensnare on the breaker, going to take that out very quickly with these Tauren. Archmage continuing to put some chip damage in here. But yeah, YungHofer still on the back foot. Jonathan in an amazing position. Getting backpack, armor upgrade. Has a lot of bank as well. See what he decides to go for. He hasn't cleared his expansion yet, so he has not been able to put one up. But honestly, if he did clear the expo right now and just did a tiny Great Hall, that would be a pretty strong play. And then afterwards, he could creep this, get a Shredder,
Forces are under attack.
I'll transfer 5 peons over. But for now, looks like he's just going for the healing. Picked up some salves. I don't think he got a clarity though with his backpack. But he did get some salves. Going to go back in and fight. YungHofer on the other side will have to TP in a second, but is getting closer to his level ups now. Level 3 on the Archmage. Still holding the skill point. Might opt for level 2 aura. Panda greater healing, not bad. Arcane Vault has fallen though, so no more breakers for now. But we do see more casters on the way. And YungHofer will have to have some amazing kiting against this. Has to get slow on everything and then just continue to run back. There is no speed scroll on Jonathan though, and only 1 raider. If YungHofer can get rid of this raider, there's definitely a lot of kiting potential. But the stomp comes out, does snag a priest, and the raider ensnares the breaker. YungHofer on the back foot, continuing to have to run.
Players' forces are under attack.
The the casters are all falling. The priest as well. Oh. YungHofer's army is getting picked apart here. Really wants to get to that level 3 panda, but just unable to. And Jonathan heroes keep leveling up. 4-4 already. Now taking out the militia. Pulverize going to work. The raider finally going to fall, but a little too late. Too many casters have fallen, and there's still such a healthy count of headhunters on the field, which can make quick work of any future casters coming out. Little chase on the panda here. Jonathan trying to block, is going to get a bit of a block, but there is still healing potion and Cloak of Shadows. There is a stomp, however, from the TC and a chain lightning. Invis comes out. Jonathan gives up. It actually had dust, but gives up the chase. Maybe getting distracted from the walker getting focused in the back, and the raider getting focused now as well. Honestly, for how far behind YungHofer is, he's doing a decent job at trying to get some of these pickoffs, taking out some of the raiders. But this army just has, you know, no way of really shrinking at this point to numbers that the human can deal with. And the panda not going to be able to reach level 3. There is dust this time. YungHofer calls the GG. And Jonathan up 1-0. Here we go, game 2, and it's going to be Amazonia. Interesting choice. Can't remember if they played this map in the past as well. I remember they played like Concealed Hill, and not sure. I know they at least played Concealed Hill, maybe Last Refuge. But I don't think they have Last Refuge this time. I think their last map is Concealed Hill. Yeah, Jonathan looking to probably go Farseer Headhunters once again. However, we do actually oftentimes see one grunt on this map, so that Farseer can more easily creep this at the start. But it is just going to be Headhunters, it seems, and he will likely just go straight across to harass rather than creep anything. YungHofer on the other side. Standard build, as you would expect from a human player. And he will try to be a little bit more efficient with his creeping and try to not get caught out so much. Last game, a lot of footmen kept getting weak. His Archmage was pretty weak most of the time, and he just never really hit his key level ups. Archmage only hitting 3 at the very end. Panda never hitting 3. That's a real problem. You want that second hero to hit level 3 as soon as possible, so that your AoE really picks up and you can deal damage as human. Jonathan, on the other hand, I am sure is going to be looking to just do more of the same that he did in the first game. Keep pressure on that Archmage, get that chip damage on the footman when he can. Misses a little chip damage there if he wanted. Could have put a couple shots on that and then just let it walk over. But I guess he wants to be as soon as possible to reach the human army. Human does get the lightning shield on the Archmage, however not actually utilizing it much on the creeps currently. So Jonathan will be here in time to potentially snag some of this. Will YungHofer secure the kill? He does get the first kill, but the second kill goes to Jonathan, and the item goes to Jonathan. Gauntlets of Strength. Good item to deny from the Archmage, because, you know, Archmage, I mean, of course the Archmage would rather have claws or something, but, or mantle, circlets, whatever. But a bit of extra health is also nice for the Archmage when he gets focused a lot early. However, it is indeed going to the TC here. YungHofer does secure the wolf kill though, and has reached level 2 in the meantime. I believe he got both wolf kills for that. But Jonathan, 2 headhunters have arrived. He is looking to continue pressuring the Archmage. Archmage trying to lose track of him, but Jonathan knows he came somewhere down this side and has found the Archmage once again, going to chase him away. And now going to work on these footmen. Big chip damage coming in here. A little bit of return damage on the Farseer, but 1 footman already have fallen. I think YungHofer needs to chill more in his base. Wait until the Farseer leaves and then go out himself. Yeah, now using his arcane tower will be safe in his base. But Jonathan probably going to snag the green in the meantime.
A player's forces are under
However, this is an opportunity. While Jonathan is snagging this, the Archmage could potentially sneak out. Going to actually just engage, and does actually put decent damage on this Headhunter. 1 will have to be microed away. And defend is almost finished. Archmage wanted to put pressure, but Archmage running too far forward. Takes another chunk of damage. Headhunter as well. So a couple Headhunters having to be microed back already. And Militia were called to chase him off. Now YungHofer has a little bit of opportunity here to move around. But his Archmage still very vulnerable. The only opening on his base, I believe... Actually, this side might be open as well. I think this is actually open. Yeah, defend is active. These footmen taking a long time to actually kill now, or the headhunters. And Jonathan needs to be a little careful of getting too many of these headhunters weakened. Oh, nice snag there, sniping that 1 footman. He will have to back off. And YungHofer could potentially... Oh, another footman. Okay, YungHofer could potentially go for a counter push at some time. As with a bunch of half health headhunters, they could be vulnerable on top of the burrows, no reinforced. Jonathan at a low wood count right now. But YungHofer just going for creeping right now. Definitely a safe choice. Just get more levels. However, his water elemental already dying. These creeps dealing quite a bit of damage. Another water LA is summoned. An Archmage getting close to that level 3. Tier 2 about to finish. We'll likely see the Panda once again. YungHofer taking a long time to creep this though. The footman a little bit AFK. Does he want to snag the Panda and give some XP to it right away? Not picking it up just yet. And more tank items. Ring. The other item that was stolen was a gauntlet. What do we see? Do we see a second hero? Nothing yet. Footman going to work. They do have defend active. I'm assuming he's picking up a Mountain King then, or queued it up, and trying to put some damage on these headhunters now. However, the Archmage already quite low in health, getting chased away by the Farseer. And YungHofer will have to back off. There is a Chain Lightning available. However, there's also a shop, so he should be safe. Does pick up a heal potion, but might be forced into using it. But the Mountain King is here. Bolt, surround. He gets the surround. Chain Lightning can get him out though. However, there might be another bolt. Needs to be a little careful here. Another bolt comes out, but nice stomp to stop the kill. The footman not in defend form yet. Now one of them is. This one not in defend form still though, getting focused down nicely by Jonathan. But the militia are called. Another bolt comes out, a headhunter going to fall here. And we do have a couple rifles being added for a bit of extra damage. I like the transition into a Mountain King this time rather than a Panda. Mountain King with his early storm bolts able to put in a lot of work against these headhunters. Still needs to be a little careful here. But with the militia call, the next rifle, the priest, he can put some good damage in here. Needs to be careful with his archmage. Does still have the potion, but does not use it. The chain lightning. Oh my god, he had an opportunity to pop the potion, didn't get it off in time. And the chain lightning secures the kill. YungHofer a little slow there to use his items, and a couple units AFK here. Rifle AFK. Oh, if he can get it together, he can still fight this off. But with that Archmage kill, it's looking very nice once again for our Orc player, Jonathan. And the Mountain King starting to be focused. He has no mana. He has no mana. Do we see a Zeppelin? We do have a Zeppelin up top here, but it can get focused down quickly. Will it be able to escape? Jonathan getting a bit trapped though. A lot of headhunters starting to fall. 2 headhunters, I believe, have fallen. A third one about to fall. Mountain King needs to be careful. There is another stomp. And he levels up, gets a heal potion. And the bolt, he might be able to bolt the Farseer. Farseer TP's out. Nice play by Jonathan to TP out, especially with his TC also getting surrounded. Oof. YungHofer, while put in a rough position there, nice turnaround. Able to get quite a few headhunter kills. There's actually only 1 headhunter still alive. And Jonathan has like 7 on gold. What is this? How much? Or maybe it's 6. I think it's just 6 on gold. He also is low on wood, not able to have the 51 available supply, still at 37 out of 41. But he does have tier 3 online. And YungHofer looking to get creeping done. Believe he can actually even get the Mountain King like level 3 off this if he solo creeps it, which would be huge. And once he passes these rings over to the Mountain King as well, that dude's going to be a tanky boy. Int Tome. I like it for the Mountain King. Extra mana, plus 30 mana. We do have Rifle Caster continuing to pump out long rifles. And a damage upgrade on the rifles. Rifles will hit hard. Level 3 Archmage unlocked. Not actually opting to split the give the solo XP to the Mountain King. So Mountain King still only... Oh! Jonathan gets baited by the illusion! Stomp on the illusion as well. Ooh, that's costly. Because that's you know, that's almost half the Torn Chieftain's mana pool on that illusion. Oh, Rifle's getting a little misposition though. Next stomp is huge, hits 2 casters, and they're immediately taken out by the Berserkers. Archmage dropping back down. Should see a Water Ellie. There is no stomp yet, but there will be one in 15 mana. And the militia have arrived. YungHofer looking to turn this around. Might be able to secure the Raider kill, which would be huge. You want to get rid of that ensnare. Can he get it? One more shot. Archmage not putting in the damage needed to pick off that Raider. Jonathan going to back off here, heal up. That Raider, that Walker, so low health, but if he can get them healed back up, that'd be huge. However, the Tauren is left behind. He's taking massive damage, and YungHofer's towering. 1 disenchant coming out. There is a more disenchants available. Can get rid of these water elementals if he wants. Jonathan has the ability to disenchant these. And his army is still decently strong, however, they are a bit low health. We do see 1 disenchant. Oh, but the Walker dies before it can get another one. This Walker, last disenchant, gets rid of the Water Ellies. There is still a few rifles, but most of the casters are actually gone. YungHofer going to have to rely on this shop for mana potions, but Jonathan maybe looking to take it out. Now looking to focus down the rifles, and level 3 TC. TC super tanky and has another stomp, almost a second stomp as well. And YungHofer suddenly on the back foot once again. trying to kite away as best as he can. But the Orc army is still looking decently strong. The Orc heroes are full health with a little bit of mana as well. And YungHofer having to back off. The casters, Jonathan doing a very nice job picking off of those casters whenever he can. TC getting focused. TC half health, getting a little trapped there, but the Mountain King has not reached level 3 yet. Can we get level 3 off this next wolf kill? Wolf expires, I believe? I'm not sure. 3 XP for the MK, and then he will be level 3. Get that walker. Level 3 MK. We could have a fight here. The Arcane Vault is up. Tower starting to come as well. Oh, might even get us around on the headhunters with the peasants. This is still very doable for YungHofer. Jonathan does have to do something about this. Oh, we see a bat. Why is there a bat? What? He's got a little bat skater up flying in the sky. Oh my god. Both sides trying to heal up as best they can. Jonathan wanting to get his TC healed and mana on it. But illusions used on the rifles. Tower will have to be cancelled. And YungHofer not wanting to engage this just yet. He actually is not skilled on the Mountain King yet either. Still 1 point bash, 1 point Stormbolt. So it will be Stormbolt picked up as there was no clap chosen. And a second vault on the way now. Wanting to transition into full casters. And YungHofer looking to just back off and creep here. I don't hate it. I do think that fight would have been pretty tough to win still. But I also wouldn't have hated him trying to focus stuff down with his level 2 Stormbolt. While the TC and Farseer had low mana at the time. Now the TC, after that clarity, has reached full mana. Continuing to level up. Potion of mana purchased as well. Level 4 Farseer. He will continue to creep himself. Maybe get that big consumable. Maybe get the aura item on the corner. Looks like he's scouting for the human, but does not spot the human. Will just creep. So both sides just leveling up now. Sobi Mask and Invuln for the MK. Huge pickups. Tome of Knowledge as well. +1 all stats. Pretty nice for the MK. And rifles are pretty good at creeping this if he wants to do so. So far, just taking the smaller orange though. Would like to see the Mountain King solo crept here to 4. But he should be really close to 4 anyways. Doing a little bit of item passing. Finally gets the rings over onto the MK. No invuln on the Archmage. Oh, like this creep or this creep. I would really like to see him take the red. Rifles, like I said, are good at taking the red camps. They have 2 damage upgrades as well. Oh, but slow being applied to the creeps. He did not turn slow off for this Sork. And this Sork sitting at no mana now. We have breakers, control magic on the way. But Jonathan's already broken to 59 food. Look at this army. There's 3 Tauren with 1/1 upgrades. And 4/4 heroes. This TC is a tanky boy. Big stomp up front, hits a caster, rifle, and the MK. But return fire is huge. TC half health already. Another stomp comes in. And now going to work on that rifle. The next Stormbolt. Does he focus the TC once again? Invuln comes out. And 2 rifles getting taken out. Might have to see him focus the Raiders instead here. But Jonathan not wanting to give this up. Speed scrolls in. Nice dispel from YungHofer to get rid of some of that speed scroll. However, there's still more ensnares. May have been best to just TP out if he needed to disengage. Otherwise, do we see him turn here on a Raider? Oh no. YungHofer is getting all of his units picked off. Jonathan is just ensnaring them all. Retrain to Blizzard. Looks like YungHofer might want to turn here. However, with so many of his units already getting picked off, does he have enough to really fight still? Blizzard is huge, but oh my god, he got 1 point of clap as well. Only 1 point though, because he does have bash still. And Archmage getting focused does still have a heal scroll and the TP. TC low health, another invuln popped on him and another heal scroll picked up. Jonathan's army is still looking very scary. Can YungHofer get some nice blizzards off? Or will this be the end of our human player? Jonathan continuing to push forward. But the TC starting to get focused, does still have a heal scroll, does pop it. There is no other real safety net though, other than Cloak of Shadows. And the Archmage getting focused as well. Will be able to back off here a bit, I believe. And may have to TP in a second. Oh, but oh no, the Chain Lightning picks off the Archmage. But the MK also gets the level 5 TC kill. However, the Orc army is way too scary. Look at, oh no, it's an Orc sandwich, dude. YungHofer trapped, nowhere to go. MK finally getting focused down. And the Tauren proving to be too much to deal with for him. His MK is actually almost level 5. But with such overwhelming supply difference, I do not know if he can make a difference. YungHofer calls the GG. That was a rough one for our human player. 2-0 for Jonathan. He will be moving on to the finals.